I grew up in Northcote, which was a pretty good suburb. You could see the whole of Melbourne from where we lived, and I used to love watching the storms come over the bay, and I would go down as close as I could to there and watch them. I enjoyed that. Mum and Dad were a great couple. I never heard an argument, probably strange, but I'm sure they did. Dad was a hard man, but just. Mum was she was a lovely lady. Look, they provided very well. I was never spoiled, thank goodness, but I never went short either. The one thing I remember, she used to make things go from here a long way. When I was a kid, little, I had diphtheria, scarlet fever, and all the measles, mumps, chicken pox, the whole lot, and I virtually never went to school. And therefore, I couldn't read, I couldn't write, I couldn't spell, and over the time, I've had to try and teach myself how to do that. Life was a struggle because of that. Like school to me was somewhere you didn't want to go because I was bad at it. And so I became a clown at school, and I think I still am a bit. One day, this little girl, about this high, little blonde, came over the road and said, "Mr. and Mrs. Batchelor, would you come to our Sunday school picnic?" And that was it. Came up and stood next to me, and over the next 12 months, he came every second Tuesday to our place, and I've never forgotten that. I used to think, what are you wasting your time for? But he didn't. Thank goodness. The Lord was so good to send somebody like that. He had patience of Job, because, boy, I wasn't a very nice guy back in those days. One year, we billeted the girls from the Athletes in Action basketball team from America, and one of them, Sue, became like a daughter. And the day she had to go back, I put her in the car, and I remember I just cried my eyes out. She was out here this year. She came halfway around the world just to see a grumpy old guy like me. I'm nothing. Well, I am now because I know the Lord. And boy, that's changed my life. I am so blessed to know the Lord.